Okay. It is Monday, April 30th, and this is our team call, but it's also post-conference. So we have a lot to share and just really had the most amazing weekend. And really, I was there since last Tuesday. So I feel like I was gone for a really long time, but it was every single minute of it was just amazing and wonderful. And our company just really pulled out all the stops for us. They really listened to what we wanted from conference, and they made a lot of adjustments and improvements. A conference is always an awesome experience and we always get a lot of great information, but I would say that they multiplied the amount of really training and content that we get in our conference weekend. I mean, multiplied it multiple times over. I mean, it was just chock full. So the thing about conference is, you guys, we cannot take it home to you. It is absolutely impossible to bring home the experience, everything that they fit into that Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We just can't duplicate it on a team wrap up. But I'm going to do my best to give you some of the highlights of the information that we got. And I know we'll have a lot of Voxer messages coming through with people sharing about some of the individual trainings and more information about the content and some of the updates that we're going to experience. But I wanted to, kind of start out by just making sure everybody knows that today is the close of business. So that means that we have until midnight Central Time to add in any new orders to fit them into April business month. So if you're working to complete a promotion or working to qualify your business, you can put in any new orders up until midnight Central Time tonight, and that will count towards April business. But then in addition to today, we also have tomorrow, which is Qualifiers Day. And Qualifiers is an extra day that the corporate office gives us every month to, finish up any promotion and finish up qualifying that business. Okay. But if you put any new orders in tomorrow and you want to move those back and count them for April business, you have to call and have that done. Okay. So if you have any questions, reach out to your sponsor, your upline leader, or me, and we can share a little bit more about that. But I want to just give a quick shout out to at least 2 of 3 people on this line, Maureen Green and Amy McKee. And I don't think Linda Chavez is on yet, but the 3 of these ladies qualified their business this month. Yay! So proud of you, ladies. And I know you have all been working so super hard to get those businesses qualified. It's such an important benchmark in our marketing plan to have that qualified business. And I'm just absolutely thrilled because I've been watching you guys. I've been watching your numbers go up every month, closer and closer to 1,000. And so today, when I saw those numbers over 1,000, I was just beside myself with excitement for you guys. So congratulations on that. Okay, so without further ado, I want to go through I'm going to share my screen and share some of the new announcements that we have with you guys. Okay, so can you guys see that? Can you see everything?
Yep.
Okay, good. So first of all, this is not a super new announcement. They actually announced this last week, and it came out in our insights, but we have a formula change, and I just wanted to make sure everybody knew about this in case you weren't at conference and maybe missed the announcement. So we have a formula change. Mango is replacing papaya in our capsules. Lemon peel is a natural form, a whole food form of folic acid. So it's going to, our folic acid has always been food-based, but this is going to be a whole food form of folic acid. The amount of folic acid will not change in our capsules at all. It's the exact same amount. And this new product will start shipping in July. Okay, so be looking for that to start shipping in July, but it is coming, and I know a lot of us are super excited about that. In addition to that, we're going to have a little bit of a name change on our capsules. So, a lot of us have always called it the fruit, veggie, and berry blends, but officially on the bottles, if you look at the bottles, it's called the Orchard, Garden, and Vineyard Blend. That is only in the United States that it was called that. So in order to standardize, our literature and our information across all of our different markets, Europe, Australia, etc., they're changing the name to fruit, vegetable, and berry blend. Isn't that so much simpler? I've always called it, I interchange the names, but I think that we've all used that fruit, veggie, and berry blend. So I think it just makes it a lot simpler and easier for our customers to know what we're talking about. So again, July 1st is for the US. The end of 2018 is going to be for Canada, Australia, September 1st, and Europe. Europe, I think Europe actually, yes, April and May. Okay, so just know that if you need that information, I can send it to you. This is exciting. I don't know if you guys heard about this, because they announced this in the NMD meeting, and I don't think they announced it on the main stage, but coming July 2018, they're going to package the Vineyard Soft Chews for kids, okay? So always before, we only had the Vineyard Soft Chews in a four pouch box or 4-pouch carton. So we couldn't really do a trio blend of kids chewables, but now we can. Starting July of 2018, this will be available on our virtual office. So if you are sharing Juice Plus with a family and they want to order the trio for a child, they're not going to get an 8-month supply of chewables, which is how it was currently shipping. So it just makes it so much simpler. So that's really exciting. And it'll be half the price of what our Vineyard chewables are right now. So I didn't actually do the math, but that's what it's going to cost. We have a lot of new research that they're working on. They are working on, these are some of the ones that they announced to us. So these are currently underway. They're looking at Juice Plus and brain health and cognitive function. Another study on inflammation. Study on aging, study of cost reduction in healthcare, and then the microbiome study. So all of these are in process. And again, if you want this slide to know, when they're going to be published, I can put this in our Facebook group as well. Okay, that's kind of what I just shared, but these are some of the new fields of research that they're looking at in studying Juice Plus. So they're giving us a lot of new research tools. So for example, the videos that they've come out with, that they've been sharing, that explain the research. We have a new one that will be released on Wednesday of this week in our Juice Plus Insights. Look for that. That will be on measuring polyphenols, and it's really cool. The video is really, really cool. So you're going to want to watch that. Then our children's health study is being rebranded. It will no longer be called the Children's Health Study. It's going to be called Healthy Starts for Families, okay? And this is, they did a lot of market research to really, decide how to keep customer retention. What they were finding is that people were really excited about joining the Children's Health Study and, the buy one, get one free, but retention wasn't as good. They weren't necessarily staying with the Children's Health Study for the full 4 years. So they were trying to figure out how can they help us with retention. And so that's where this rebranding campaign came from. And they are doing a lot of work to really help us, again, like I said, to not only get customers, to get families started on Juice Plus, but also to keep our customers. So they are going to be, they're transitioning over to only doing the surveys via email, just so you guys know that. Okay, so they're not going to mail the survey with the shipment anymore. And the reason is because, just allocation of resources. Obviously, if we mail in a survey, they have to input that information. A person has to input that information. It takes a lot longer. If we do it online, then it's just going to be a lot faster, and they'll be able to update their results a lot quicker. So we have a new brochure that's available through the promotions website that you guys can buy. But this is just a little sneak peek of it. It's a lot of education, and it's really focusing on health of families, not just children. And they're calling it a family health study because really that's what we've always looked at. Okay, we're not only asking about the health of the child, we're also asking about the health of the adult that's sponsoring them. Okay, so we're going to be really focusing on family health. And they're going to give us a lot of targeted content that we can share with our customers to make sure that they're getting good education to come along with it. That's going to be monthly that they're going to be releasing for us. And then in addition to that, they're going to be giving incentives to our customers for filling out the surveys. You guys, $500. $500 worth of incentives. And so, we really want to encourage our customers to be filling out those surveys every 4 months, every time they get a box, because every time they fill out a survey, they'll be entered to win these incentives. And they're going to be things that families really will appreciate, like museum memberships and zoo memberships and fitness incentives and things like that, things that really feed into our mission and what we do. And guess what, you guys, if your customer wins that $500 value incentive, so do you. Okay, so they're giving 2 away, one to the customer, and whoever that rep for that customer is gets that $500 value incentive too. So it's really exciting. So we're going to want to be doing really, really great customer care so that we can be encouraging our customers to really stay consistent on their Juice Plus, but also make sure that they're always filling out those surveys. Okay. And this is just all verbiage, we're talking about a family bundle offer. So just like we bundle with the Shred, we have the Shred bundle and some other bundles, this is just a family bundle offer. It doesn't change how we sign up a children's health study, customer.
Oh, so she
That's
just needs to do
all
the
going to be the
tours.
same, but we're also going to, but we're just calling it the family bundle. Okay. So any questions about that?
I did. You know what? I meant to ask somebody at a conference because it says under family bundle for families with children at a discounted rate. So I thought maybe I missed something.
Nope, it's the same. It's the same. Buy one, get one. It's just that with the market research, what they found is that people really, really love free, but it's kind of like it's a gimmick to get them in the door.
That's right. Okay.
But it doesn't necessarily keep them as a customer. So if we talk about the family bundle, it presents the whole package as more of a value versus the buy one, get one free that, might initially get someone to purchase, but isn't necessarily getting us a long-term customer. Does that make sense?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Carmen, you probably already said, and I just missed it, but when does this start? Like the incentives and those things, have they started yet? Or are they going to get an email about it?
We're going to get an email about it. Yes.
Okay.
They did not, that I wrote down, give us an exact start date for that. But I think that they're going to be giving us a lot more information and education about this.
Okay.
But I just thought that was awesome. I'm excited. I want a $500 incentive.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And then if you're a member of the Children's Health Study yourself, then maybe you can double dip. I don't know. Okay. This is really exciting, you guys. Oh my gosh. So I had put up some information in our Facebook page, so some of you guys might have already seen this, but we have a whole new bonus structure or bonus offering for promotions. Okay, so The HLP stays the same. You know, the HLP, that $100 thank you for, you know, that's for you plus two friends who get the trio. That's not changing. But now with your 2000 plus, starting May 1st, any promotions that go through after May 1st, they are going to get, instead of a $250 bonus for completing that 2000 plus, they're going to earn $300. So that's an increase of $50. And again, that's for the rep and the sponsor. Okay, so when you sponsor someone who does the 2000 plus, you get $300, and also the person who does it gets $300. Fast Track to Sales Coordinator went up by $100. So instead of a $500 bonus, you now get a $600 bonus, representative and sponsor. So if you sponsor a Fast Track Sales Coordinator, you get that $600 bonus as well. The Senior Sales Coordinator bonus stayed the same at $1,000. The Qualifying National Marketing Director bonus stayed the same at $2,000, and the NMD bonus went up by $1,000. So now when you hit NMD, you're actually going to get a $4,000 bonus instead of a $3,000 bonus. So that's really exciting. But what I'm super excited about are these club achievement bonuses that they're introducing. By the way, this is all permanent. Okay, so it's not a summer surge. It's not, you know, for a limited time only. This is, you know, from here on out, these are permanent. So these club level achievements are so exciting. So as you start building a team, you're going to build a team, you know, your goal is to really build people, you know, the steps are, you know, HLP, that's 6% commission, 2000 plus, which is the 14% commission. After you do your 2000 plus, your next goal is to qualify your business. Okay. So qualifying your business means you have about 1,000 PVC every month coming from customer orders. And when you get started, you're usually going to qualify with the help of your team. So anyone who is at the 0 or 6% commission level on your team is actually feeding into those numbers towards your qualified business. Okay. But ultimately your goal is to get about 25 trio customers, or I think I wrote it down in my notes. I can't remember how much it was. It was like 18 quad customers. So if they're doing fruit, veggie, berry, and omega blends, you have to get even less customers to have that 1,000 PVC just from your own customers. Okay. So that is what a qualified business is. And a club is a qualified business that is in your downline. So as you're, you know, building your team, you know, you really want to, you know, help people get to that qualified business level, because that's going to help them to earn a stable paycheck. It's a success ingredient. It's a big part of our marketing plan. Our marketing plan is based on building a customer base. So as you know, start to develop people in your team who have a qualified business, we call those club achievements. So if you have 3 people who are in your business, in your downline, who have a qualified business, you're what's known as a 3 club. If you have 6 people, you're what's known as a 6 club. If you have 12 people, that's what's known as a 12 club. And starting on May 1st, anyone who hits the 12 club level gets a $1,200 bonus. When you hit 24 club, you get a $2,400 bonus. If you hit 39 club, you're going to get a $3,900 bonus. 50 club is a $5,000 bonus. 75 club is a $7,500 bonus. And when you hit 100 club, you get a check for $10,000. And you guys, at our National Marketing Director meeting at conference, they handed out checks for $10,000 to people who had earned the 100 club promotion in between this conference and Indianapolis and this conference. Isn't that incredible? My friend Allie Schneider, who I work really closely with, she got a check for $5,000. That was just a surprise. She had no idea she was getting it. They called them all up to the front of the room and handed out the checks, and it was awesome to see. So, you know, set your goals as you're moving forward, and then, you know, decide what are you going to do with that $1,200 when you hit 12 club or beyond. So we're really, really excited about this. And I'm so excited about helping you guys to reach these club level promotions, because really it is just such a strong part. It's such a good, important part of building a strong business. I'm going to check the chat because I think, Jess said this is, yes, I know, rewarding us for helping more people. That's exactly right, Jess. Okay, what's next? That's it. That's all I have for that one. Okay, that's not all I have. Don't worry. I have more. That's just all I have for that PowerPoint. I'm so excited about this, you guys. Okay, in addition to what I just shared with you, we also have some great new programs by the Healthy Living Revolution. So this is another one that I'm not sure that they shared from the main stage. I can't remember or not, but this is launching in May 1st. Okay, so if you go to is it startstrong.com? Sorry, I can't see because my thing's in the way. Startstrongchallenge.com. That's what it's called. That's the website. And this is targeted for kids aged 12 years old through 17. Okay, so we have our Start Strong. We already have our Start Strong Kids program, which is you can look at on the healthylivingrevolution.com website, and it's great resources for young children to really get them involved and excited about being proactive about their health. And there's like sticker charts and different things that they can do to participate in that Start Strong challenge. So this is just another level of that for older kids. Okay, so what you're going to do is if you have people, kids of this age in your life, then what you're going to do is you're going to have them go to Start Strong Challenge, and they are going to sign up to get notifications or to get information when this starts. Okay, they're asking that 12 to 17-year-olds, they're the ones that are signing up, so not their parents, but actually them. So we want them to be eating the capsules, chewables, or complete shakes, but they are going to be, this was, by the way, created by the Healthy Living Revolution, but really created by a lot of millennials within the Healthy Living Revolution community. So young people who have much more of a pulse on, what kids today like to do than some of us who aren't as familiar, although I do have a 12 and a 14-year-old, so I'm really excited about it, and I actually shared it with my daughters today, and they're excited to sign up too. Part of this program, there's going to be an Instagram channel that they can subscribe to, where they'll have content. They're going to have emails going out with challenges that they can do. There's going to be a website. This website, I believe, I think it'll be this website. I'm not positive about that. And they're going to have a program that's really similar to the Shred 10, except they don't have to do all of those. Okay, they can pick one. Just decide for 10 days they're not going to eat any processed foods, or they're not going to eat any refined sugar, but they get to choose that. So anyway, more information, but this is just one more tool that we have to really engage our customers in the Healthy Living Revolution. And on Thursday, my friend Allie Schneider, she did an excellent training on how to use the Healthy Living Revolution to really engage our customers. And it was such a good training. So I'm planning to leave a Voxer message with some of the ideas and some of what I'm planning to implement in my own customer base. So listen for that. That should be coming out. I've got on my list of things to do in the next couple days. So there's so much, you guys, though, that we can be using the healthylivingrevolution.com website to engage our customers. If you're not familiar with what's on that website, you want to go to that website, healthylivingrevolution.com, and really spend some time checking out, because there's workouts, there's cookbooks, there's the webinar series, there's so much. There's the Start Strong Kids, the YouTube channel, so much on there that we can be sharing with our customers to really get them engaged. Okay. Next thing that I'm so excited to share with you guys is this new website that is to start up our new reps, okay? And oh my gosh, you guys, if you haven't looked at this, okay, all of your homework is to go to thefreedomrevolution.com. You have to put the in there, okay? If you just put freedomrevolution.com, it takes you to some other place. Thefreedomrevolution.com. And on the homepage, there's a welcome video. But if you click down here, there's all of these stories, okay? So you can decide who are you sharing with. Maybe you have some people in your life who are part of the military. Well, there's a video for military people. Maybe you have people who are prime timers, as Dr. Sears calls them, who are maybe in their, late 50s or 60s or 70s or 80s even, who want something to do or want to be part of our community. Here's some videos that will apply to them: teachers, professionals, athletes, entrepreneurs and free spirits, medical professionals, parents. So you can be sharing these videos targeted with your prospects to get them excited and interested in learning about what our community is and possibly joining our mission. Then in addition to that, we have this back office part, which is you would just click on get started, and then the password is revolution. So, and then you guys check this out. There, every single part of our system, how to get started, is on here with a video attached to it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to download the starter guide and print it out. And then you're going to want to start watching these videos. You can watch all of these videos in less than an hour. Okay, and it is going to share, information and how-tos for each and every part of our getting started process. So I'm so excited about this. There's so much information on here. Your homework is to go through this on your own time and really watch those videos. And then I'm really, really excited to announce that Julie Herbst is going to be doing a webinar for us on Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. I put the flyer in the pinned post on our Team Win page. And she's going to be sharing how our team is going to be using this getting started, the freedomrevolution.com getting started, to integrate that in with mission-driven-model.info to really help people to get off to a really, really strong start. So I'm excited about that. She'll also be sharing some more detailed information about the conference. So you guys are going to want to join that. That'll be recorded if you can't watch it live, but it's definitely going to be worth your time to watch it. And then lastly, I just wanted to really encourage you to watch your email for the Juice Plus Insights email that comes through every week. So every week on Wednesday, the Juice Plus company sends us an email with a link to this website, juiceplusinsights.com. And that's how they communicate a lot of the changes with us. So, if you got your email last week, you saw this product innovation and update. That's where they shared with us about the papaya to mango swap and the lemon peel additions to the capsules. Okay, so you're going to want to watch that, because at conference they shared with us some amazing new video resources. They made us a new product video that has all of our products, including the Omegas and the Tower Gardens. That is so good. They have a new business video that we can share to invite people to learn more about our mission. They have a new research product video that I mentioned already about the polyphenols. So there's so much information, so many tools that they're giving us, and they're going to be communicating that to us through the Juice Plus Insights email program. Okay, so make sure that you don't delete those emails, that you watch that. Okay, let me look and see what else I have
on this website. All those things you just listed.
Not yet, but it will be on Wednesday. Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Yes. So it's a one-stop shop, you guys. So if you're like, oh, where did I see that information? And it has information about Juice Plus Live and the summits. All of that is on this website. Okay. So it's a really good thing for you to bookmark and check back regularly. Okay. What else? The next thing that I just wanted to share with you is just remember to check the pinned post. I just updated it tonight with some information. And so on here, you're going to see the new flyers well, this is not new. But we have we're revamping our Cherry Bomb calls. And you guys, I'm so excited about these, because we really, really, really have such a strong commitment to helping you guys get where you need to go, or want to go. I wonder who's at my door right now. Hopefully my husband heard that. Anyway, so these cherry bomb calls are going to be more targeted. Okay, so if you are currently a qualified VF, so you've done your 2000 plus and you've qualified your business, okay, you're going to be on the sales coordinator call. Okay, so it's called sales coordinator because that's where you're going. Okay, that's your next step. So you're going to want to join that, and Allie, Heidi, and I are going to be leading those calls. Then if you are currently a sales coordinator or a senior sales coordinator or a QNMD, you're going to be joining the leaders call. And AJ Majors, who's a brand new national marketing director, she gave her speech at conference and it was awesome. And Christy Nix and Robin Eisenbeis, they're going to be leading those calls. Okay, so take a look and just note the new Zoom IDs. So you're going to want to make sure you have that right so you join the right call. It's the same time as our calls have always been, 2 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesdays. The only thing that's changing is the Zoom ID. Okay, so make sure that you check that out and join our calls. This is the flyer for the Thursday webinar that Julie's going to be doing. So you're going to also want to join that. And then this, I'm really excited about. This is our new Healthy Living Revolution live video that is going to be debuting on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so Dr. Valerie Miles is awesome. Such an incredible resource and so knowledgeable, a holistic pediatrician. So you're going to want to watch this, but also invite everybody that you know who's a parent is going to want to watch this video. Okay, so that was a lot, right? And I didn't even come close to covering everything that we experienced in conference. So now I really just want to open it up and have those of you who were at conference share what your biggest takeaway was, what your favorite part of conference was. Definitely let's use an economy of words because I know we have a lot of people who probably want to share. But I'm super excited to hear from you. So who wants to go first? Don't all speak.
I'll go first.
Oh, Andrea, yes.
Hi, everybody. I have to go first because I have to go dress my dad's dinner tonight. Anyway, what else do you guys? Hold on. There you are. How do I concise this? I'm not a big talker, but for some reason I feel talkative. So I really enjoyed meeting all of you, first of all. And when the first night we were in your hotel room, I was like, didn't know anybody, but that as it went on, after we saw the picture you posted, I'm like, oh my gosh, I was sitting, you know what I mean? It was just funny how it changes after the conference goes on. You bonding with all these different people. For me, the conference was completely amazing. I had a great time getting away without my girls. One of them here, Catherine. Hi. Hi. And I just had a lot of God experience for myself. I went to the prayer breakfast and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. They do a prayer breakfast for Christians. That's great. And then it was just tears started then. And then, anyway, so I just had a lot of that. And I had a lot of God talking to me. You should talk to that. You need to talk to that person. So I go talk to that person. And necessarily wasn't about Juice Plus yet. It was just those kind of things were happening. And for me, I've been looking for something for a long time. I've done a lot of these companies and I keep failing. I'm just a starter. I'm not I'm very good at getting it going. So I just need God to be in it. So that's huge for me. And to be able to just succeed. If he's not going to guide it, it's not going to happen. So that was a lot of confirmation on that end. And then I just saw it all over the conference. I'm like, oh, okay, this might be what I need. My biggest thing is to, my goal is to get my husband out of the gym. We don't have any debt. We don't have all this money problems, but he needs to be a certain set, you know what I mean? So that's my goal. And I feel like if I just do these things, and dive right in, I've got a lot of resources with April and Jessica and Carmen and all of you guys. So I was really impressed by the research. So that's huge for me. I'm a researcher. I don't retain it all necessarily. That's why I always have to go back, but I love that. And I love that it is super, obviously good for you, for Grace, for all of that. So I want to take it back to my Down syndrome group, and just, say I'm going to sell it to you, but, at least somehow talk to moms individually too, because it's huge. So today I woke up and I said, okay, God, if this is for me, and I'm still in that phase, that phase of exploring, bring me the person I'm supposed to talk to today. And I already told April this. And so as soon as I got my email, a lady pops up. I've never met her, but I had a little bit of communication last week with her about something. She goes, so-and-so's not coming in today. He's sick again. He's da-da-da-da-da. He's got some disorders. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna da-da-da-da-da. Just send her some. And I was really kind of open with her about God, because I already knew that she was a Christian anyway. So I was like, click, send, and I hadn't checked my email. About 3 hours later, she's like, yes, absolutely, I want to sign up. Da, 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 da. And I haven't talked to business yet. I'll do that tomorrow if she wants to. But I was like, yes. So I was very excited. I got a customer. So
Yay! I love that. That's awesome.
that's my biggest thing. Yeah, the biggest thing for me is just like, not trusting myself, not having the courage to talk to the people I'm afraid to talk to, the doctors and all this stuff. So I'm just going to do my best and try not to have any fear. And with the research backing it, I mean,
Yeah,
it's amazing. So
you can have a lot of confidence because of that.
She did this already.
I'm making my notes. She's excited about my notes.
Good.
That's
Okay.
pretty much all I wanted to say.
Yay. Thank
But
you.
thank you so much.
sharing.
I had a great time.
All right. Who else wants?
No, Shay.
I'll share if nobody else is going to jump forward first.
All right, Shannon, go.
Let me apologize. We just got back from a baseball game, so everybody's running, and there's no telling what you're about to hear in the background. But gosh, there was a lot. But Stephen Rich always stands out. He's always my favorite speaker. He just brings the energy. He's so exciting. He leaves you feeling very inspired, or at least he does me. I don't know how anybody could not feel inspired by him. And then Jay Martin actually stood out to me a lot, especially when he was talking about fish and how many fish die while they're trying to collect fish. And I was shocked at those numbers because I've been noticing in the grocery store the labels on tuna fish cans and stuff that say sustainable, there's such certain cans that are saying Pickies, we're making sure there's enough fish. I don't know what a big problem was until he was throwing the numbers out. I wish I had them in front of me, but I don't. But it was astonishing to me how many fish it takes to make a small amount of oil and how many fish die in the process of catching the fish to make the oil. And I just found that really shocking, and I think it's incredible that we have a product that doesn't need the fish at all and that we're not hurting them along the way.
Yes, I love that too. Thank you. Who else wants to share?
I can share. So first of all, when Andrea boxed me that, I was like, see, sometimes it is just that simple. It's, people are looking. And that's a big one for me because I have that same, I want everyone to get it. It's hard to, to face that rejection. And I love this quote from conference that success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. And in my journey, I have, we all do. We all have a lot of ups and downs. And if we can just, maintain that vision and maintain that enthusiasm, and know we're going to get a lot of disappointments, but then we're going to get those awesome, people that are like, oh my gosh, where have you been all my life? I've been looking for this. And it's such a blessing to them. And just know that that's out there. And I've got to experience that over and over again now, pushing through those disappointments. So that was a great one. And then the other one that I really loved was, to be the person you are not is to waste the person you are. So, and, comparison is the thief to joy. And so when we're comparing ourselves to other people or trying to be like other people, we're really, shooting ourselves in the foot because we have our own special gifts to bring. And I loved that quote. And that's very, very true.
Wait, I have something to share.
Totally agree. Totally agree. I love what somebody said. They said all excuses are equal. I think maybe those were the women from Puerto Rico who shared. I don't know if anybody's going to share about the women from Puerto Rico, but that was incredible listening to these women who had their biggest paychecks and their businesses are growing in spite of the hurricane that just really decimated that island. And it's because they're committed and they need it, and people need this business, and they know people in Puerto Rico need this business. And those women, three national marketing directors speaking on stage about their resilience, was just like, it was like, what is my excuse? I really don't have an excuse. I just got to get to work and really share this message and let go of the fear. So anyway, all right, who else wants to share?
I can share.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. I think the one thing I realized about this whole, oops, can you hear me?
Yes, now I can.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Sorry. I think the one thing I realized about this whole process and going to events, going to conferences, or whatever you go to, there's just so much more beyond sharing Juice Plus with people. I mean, it's just an experience. It's like your family, and what you learn from each other. So when you don't get to attend these things, you really realize what you're missing out on. Even I had to leave early. I was just like, oh, what did I miss? I know I missed something good. So I urge you, if you missed it, get it on your calendar, because it's just more even about just the relationships you make with people and the connections you make with sidelines and team. Beyond just being more confident about sharing the product and feeling, good about that, but it's just the relationships you build. That time you get to spend together is amazing. So I always come away excited.
Yeah. I agree. All right, who else wants to share?
Hopefully I have a few things. Hopefully my internet will not be strange. I'll just wet your whistle, you guys that weren't there. We're just a few little things. So I won't just pick one, but I won't go too long, I promise. So in regards to the Tower Garden, one thing that Tim Blank said, and you guys might know this, but he said in the next 5 to 25 years, we will not have enough land to feed us. And you could just hear kind of people process that, and then think about the Tower Garden. So I want to urge you, I don't know if anyone feels the way I did, but I completely got in my head about the Tower Garden when it first came out, and I thought, I had anxiety. I thought it's going to be so hard, and I made my mom get one first. But the reason I'm telling you that is that, yeah, she did get one first, but I almost slapped myself because I was like, this is really not. It's not that bad. It's easy, and there's so many resources and so many people around. So if that's holding you back, please don't let it. And just lots of resources for schools. There are people putting them in food banks and homeless shelters. I mean, you just got goosebumps. You got goosebumps listening to what we're doing. And it was out of this world. And then when Carmen mentioned the polyphenol, I will say that I have a brother-in-law that is a complete brainiac. And anytime that I can, semi just try to heighten his intelligence or stump him or just feed his brain, it's hard to do. But I know that the polyphenol study is going to blow his mind, because the gist of what they said was polyphenols within our Juice Plus powders. What happened when they put the Juice Plus powders in the body and they did several blood draws was that they found polyphenols, different variations in the body that didn't exist in the powders. The body, they created additional polyphenols. So if I misinterpreted that, you guys can, Carmen, you can tell me, but it was basically the fact that it's incredible. So, literally just several different blood draws, you have this polyphenol absorption. They were in the powders, but then they found polyphenols that didn't even exist in the Juice Plus powders, that once inside the body, we created more. That blows my mind. So that's super exciting. And then, as Shannon said, so there's 2 trillion fish caught every year in the industry of the omega, non-R omega, and there's 2.5 trillion that are killed in the process. So it's almost equal number that are caught to produce the fish, there's krill, and then there's the same amount that are being killed. So it's awful. So really what we have is super amazing, but it's super sustainable. And that's a big deal to people. And then I think last, I thought Michaela Peterson is just amazing. And, she knows from a healthcare professional, she said, there's 3 things that she had asked and nobody has ever checked off all these. She said, if someone comes to me, I'll ask, is it safe for kids? is it safe during pregnancy, and is it safe for cancer patients? And lo and behold, G's Plus checked all those boxes, and she has a, if you guys want to ever check this out or lead somebody there, it's called Striding Through Cancer. I know Jen Radford joined it, and she created a Facebook group for people with, to give hope for healthy people that were going through or survivors of cancer. And so just jot that down if you want to take a look at it.
Awesome. Who else wants to share?
I can share. It's Jessica Simons. I'm not going to share my video because I had a little bit too much tequila at the party, but it's okay. It was so much freaking fun. So, I just wanted to share that one of the takeaways that I had was, I think it was Lauren Slocum who said, and I'm not going to say this quote right, so if somebody has it, that'd be amazing, but something to the effect of, if you can do more, you should do more so that you can give more. Because my mindset recently has been, you know what, I want to get XYZ in my paycheck or help XYZ amount of people, and then I'll be good. I'll just kind of chill for a little bit. And when that kind of hit me, I was like, oh my goodness, because that's at the core of who I am, is mission, is ministry and helping people. And I was just like, oh, that was so good. So in addition to all of the things that you guys have already mentioned and all of the changes, I'm just mind blown after this weekend. And I hope to hear even from more of you and to see more of you at conference in Florida. So I'm just super excited. Thank you.
Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. So Jen Radford said, I know I missed something. I know I missed on Saturday, and I would love to just share my notes from Lauren Slocum just real quick with you guys. It's not going to take a long time, but her close was absolutely incredible. I think she had us all in tears with just the experience. But okay, so she started out by asking us, what is your dream? Do you believe that it's possible? What are you doing to really nurture your relationships? What needs to change for you to be all in? We need to trade our expectations for appreciation. What are you going to do? What are you going to do to take care of the people in your life that you really care about? Where are you now? Where do you want to be? What are you willing to do to get there? She said, everything comes down to belief. She said, you are the difference that makes the difference. We need to have a vision that makes us really hungry. We can't listen to our distractions. Ask ourselves, what do I need to do to make this business a bigger priority? She talked about how she has a pair of swim goggles on her desk, and she always has them hanging there to remind her to be laser focused. She wants us to know who we are and to be authentic. She talked to us about the way that we start our day and starting it with gratitude and positive affirmations. And then we need to get to work, and we need to lead by example. And you guys, it doesn't matter if you have one person on your team or you have 100 people on your team. What you do is what your team will do. So if your team isn't doing certain things that you know that they should be, the first thing we all need to do is look in the mirror and ask ourselves, am I doing that thing that I want my team to do? And if the answer is no, then the best way to fix that is by starting to do that thing, right? She told us to raise our standards because people are in pain right now. They need us. And just like Andrea shared, people are looking for this as a solution. And it's easy to get hung up on that one person who didn't get it or didn't think that they needed it, and to think, oh, nobody needs this or nobody wants it. That's not what the truth is. The truth is that people are in pain. Disease statistics are rising, and we have a solution for them. And if we don't share it, what if they never find out about it? She said, be a servant leader, be a dream keeper for people. And she said, all excuses are equal. So just think about that, right? When you start making an excuse because your goldfish has a headache, right? All right, you guys, does anyone else want to share? I just I'm still on this incredible high from everything that we learned about conference, but I want to get any last thoughts from anybody? We had some really, really cute babies there. Really, really cute babies. That was fun.
Hey, can I add something real quick?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, so really quick, because I'm not supposed to be taking a 15-minute break right now, you know. But with everything everybody else said, and I didn't get to listen to the beginning of the recording, but I'm sure somebody might have mentioned how who was it? Was it Liza? She had mentioned that Juice Plus has to continue to evolve and get better and do more research, because then everybody else could just be just as good as us. So I really thought that was cool about learning how they added the mango instead of papaya, and how now there's lemon peel, and was it no more oat bran, but now there's more rice bran in the shakes. Yeah, so I thought that was really cool just to see the evolution. I've only been a part of this team and this company for 3 years, but I've already seen some changes, like new bars, and now just all those announcements at conference. So I thought that was really exciting just to see the evolution, and we're just hungry for more. Yeah. So always looking for what's better for ourselves and customers, and yeah. So cool.
That was Lisa Pebble, and she said that, and she said that if we don't keep improving on ourselves, then there's very likely could be someone come out, better than we do. Juice Plus. We want that. We always want to be the best. So, thank you, Emily.
Okay, I wasn't gonna say anything because there's just so many things that I loved. I couldn't pack it into a couple minutes, but I do want to say that initially we weren't going to come until Thursday night, but then we decided to come Wednesday because I know there were all the general sessions, and honestly that was one of my favorite parts, was from 10 a.m. to 1 or 2 p.m. whenever it ended on Thursday. It was very inspirational. And then the Wendy Campbell wrap-up was amazing too. Just every single story that they shared, I think it had me in tears a couple times. And just to have my husband there to listen to it was awesome, because I know that built our belief for both of us even more in the company and in the products. And it was just amazing. Like I said, I could go on and on about how much I loved it, but I'm super on fire now, and
you qualified your business. Yay!
Yes, and I qualified my business, so that's super exciting. And I'm already looking forward to Florida. So
yeah, so that reminds me, that was a big note on my paper, and I haven't said it yet. So you guys mark your calendar for Tampa, Florida, October 18th through the 20th. But those are the dates for Thursday through Saturday. You are going to want to get there on Wednesday at some point. It can be Wednesday at midnight, but you're going to want to be there for the start of conference. Conference from now on starts at 10 a.m. on Thursday, okay? Because you're not going to want to miss that training spectacular. In addition to that, in Tampa, Florida, there's going to be a nutraceutical conference attached to the Juice Plus conference. So if you have a healthcare provider in your customer base, in your distributor base, in your family, friends, warm market, this is an awesome way to really include them and get them excited about what we have to offer within our community. Okay, so there are new brochures that are available at promotions that we can purchase and send out to. We can do a big mailing and invite people to come to our nutraceutical conference, and that will be on Thursday as well, of the Tampa conference. And then you're going to want to stay, so Saturday the conference is officially over around 1 o'clock, although I don't think it ended until 1:30 this time, maybe 2 o'clock. But then we have Wendy Campbell's wrap up on that Saturday afternoon from 4 to 5. And I mean, to me, that's one of the most powerful pieces of conference. So you're going to want to plan to be there. And then of course, Saturday night, we have our Juice Plus party, which is always a good time. So if you can make your travel plans from Wednesday till Sunday, that is the best way to do it. And I know some of you already live in Florida, but for those of us who live in cooler climates, what's an extra day in Florida, right? It's always a good thing. So thank you guys so much for getting on. I absolutely loved spending so much time with so many of you in Phoenix. I am really, really looking forward to the next time I get to see you all. And just remember to check that pinned post. Next Monday is going to be our team call at 8 p.m. and then the Campbell team call will follow that. And I don't have a flyer on what that's going to be yet, but my guess is it's going to be a conference wrap-up of some type from Wendy Campbell. So, as always, fill out your SMART forms, your SMART goal forms, and let me know where you want to be so that I can help you to be your accountability buddy and help you to be accountable to where you want to go and doing that activity. Okay? Put you back in.
Carmen, may I share something, please? My takeaways?
Isa, yes, you may.
Yes. Okay, great. There was this one quote that I really like from Stephen Ritt's presentation. He said, "It is easier to raise healthy children than to fix broken men." And in Jay Martin's, he says, you need to be a buddy to find a buddy. So it's really important to find a buddy, to motivate you and push you. And then there's an example that Lauren Slocum had presented. It was the bamboo example. So you guys, this business, sometimes you may want to feel like giving up. You may want to take a break. It's not easy, right? And so she gave this example. She wanted in 3 to 5 years, I think, is what Lauren Slocum said about the bamboo. So the first year, a bamboo will grow 1 inch. And the second year, it'll grow another inch. The third year, another inch. And the fourth year, another inch. And the fifth year, it can grow 30 to 100 feet. So you guys keep at it, okay? Even though when you feel like you want to give up, keep at it because you'll get there.
What a beautiful way to close this call. Isa, thank you so much for sharing that. Do you want to share, Isa, one more thing? Do you want to share what really stood out to you? I think Stephanie Gitt said it, that made you kind of think twice about what your commitment level was to your Juice Plus business?
Sure. So it was in an NMD speech, I think, and she had said that she didn't really need the business because she was okay as far as financially. And she had stayed until the very last NMD speech, and it was, I think, Shelly Mackey, and she said, get over yourself. You may not need the business, but there's others out there that may need this business, that may need, the financial income. And that really stood out to me because, I'm getting in the way of myself because I'm thinking, well, I don't need this. I don't really need it. I'm okay. But when I heard that, it really resonated with me. And what's so funny is the next day, so I had been talking about that. And I had bumped into this lady, Amy and I, and we started talking to her, and I told her the story, and she says, yeah, that's me, Shelly Mackey. And so I got to chat with her about it for a while. So it was just really interesting and crazy. I'm like, it's divine intervention, the fact that I met that lady who said that. So that was really nice. Yeah.
I think we should read this book as a team.
Yes.
I'm already reading it. I know Michelle Howell's reading it. Anybody else reading it?
Really good. I'm reading it. It's really good.
It's called Get Over Your Damn Self. And
it's kind of like the GoPro for women, which I really like. Sorry for the few men that are sprinkled in our team, but I think we gotta, figure this out. They have GoPro, so
that's right.
Now we have Get Over Your Damn Self.
You can get it on audio through audible.com, or you can, order the book, but I'm about halfway through it. So, and it's great information. It's definitely a how-to guide for building your business. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to shut down the recording.